All right, we're over an hour. We gotta get it moving here.
To the
All right,
thing
so
we
let's get
promised
into
to talk about.
yeah.
Huh?
Let's do some wasting time.
Can we
Who's got
waste
some
time for
wasting
an hour?
time? Yeah, we kind of wasted time for an hour, but this is one of
I'll
my
go
favorite.
first. I fell down YouTube rabbit hole this week.
Oh, I literally thought he was gonna say he fell downstairs or something, like an old man.
Not yet. Not yet.
Very injured.
So there's this guy on Instagram. He came on to like my feed on Instagram. This comedian, and he had started playing like AI yacht rock versions of like Metallica or something. It's like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. So I just went on YouTube. I was like, oh, let me see if I can find any more of these. And there's like a list of 55 of these yacht rock cover songs, and I love every single one of them. I just couldn't stop listening. I was listening in my house, like cleaning, like getting ready for work and everything. And I was like, oh man, these are so good. I got in the car, like I connected my phone to the radio in the car. I'm just blasting like I'm a creep yacht rock version, like full blast. They're so freaking good. I want all of you guys to do homework this week and just fall down this rabbit hole. They're so amazing. I love it. I love yacht rock. I don't know when this happened, but like I love like Chicago and Christopher Cross. I like all this like 80s and 70s. Like,
yeah, I was stupefied this week when we were talking about music in our chat, and you were like, "Oh, my son loves Metallica, Oasis," and then he's like, "Rick Ashley, Pearl Jam." I'm like, Rick Ashley.
Tears for Fears, like there was
I was like
3 months where all he would listen to, all he would listen to was Tears for Fears. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I don't know where he heard this song, but it would be constant listening to that.
Is Tears for Fears yacht rock, or is that more like new age?
That's like new age, yeah.
I still don't like. Besides,
huh?
Well, who's Christopher Cross? What do I know by Christopher Cross?
Sailing.
Ride Like the Wind.
Okay.
Sailing.
Sailing. All right. Besides Chicago and Christopher Cross.
Chicago have like a lot of like yacht rock songs. I don't know how this happened, but like I love that music.
Is it called yacht rock because this is what rich people listen to on their yachts?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like old man, like easy listening rock music. Yeah,
like Matt looks like he's into yacht rock.
I love yacht rock.
Look at him. He looks like he'd be on some boat somewhere in Cape Cod, listening to some yacht rock with his sweater tied around his neck, his little porcelain doll.
I've never done that. I've never done the necktie. That
he ties around his waist.
No, I'll just simply take it off. I don't need it attached to me.
Oh, okay.
It's drinking.
Rito says it's drinking and sailing music.
I don't know.
When I go drinking in, it's funny because we do a lot of lakes down here in the South and with pontoon boats, and we don't listen to yacht rock.
Drinking in pontoon, and that's different.
Yeah, it's so different. We're listening to some George Strait and Kenny Chesney, and we're listening to a lot of different stuff down here. We ain't listening to no yacht rock.
But do that yourself a favor. You'll find it. Just put a AI yacht rock covers. You'll love it.
Rito says yacht rock.
It's not a band.
With a little dinghy.
Computer generated covers.
Yes.
So, like, which Metallica song is it?
They have a bunch. Nothing Else Matters is amazing.
Oh, I want to hear Fuel.
It's amazing, he says.
It's so freaking good. They do Creep. They do Smells Like Teen Spirit. They're out of this world. They're so freaking good. And I really wanted to play a game. Maybe we could do it on if we ever get a patron episode. We just released it on SoundCloud, where I'll play a song, and it takes you, if you don't know the song, it takes you a minute to like, oh, what song is this? I know this song. And then when the hook comes, like, oh, it's that. It's so freaking
all right, Seb, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna play one. We're gonna see how it goes. We're doing this because we're critiquing the music. That's what we're going with.
Who's gonna sue you? The AI?
No, YouTube has the algorithm will hear the melody and it will copyright you. But we're gonna critique the music. We're gonna see how good it is.
So are you talking to the algorithm right now?
Yes, algorithm, please, don't strike us just yet. So
hold on. I got a fix for this. Hold on, check my
You got a fix for this. Check your what? What am I checking?
I'm going to put this below my name because now I'm a critic.
There it is.
Okay. Hold on. Let me take the banner down.
Critic.
Okay. It's critic. Got it. Okay. Music critic. Music critic. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, there's good old.
Wait, we got the
James
name in it.
Hetfield.
You got to hide it from us.
Oh yeah, you got to hide the name. So do another one.
Oh, I can't do that. It's gonna say the title.
Professional critic.
I just want to hear it. Here we go. You ready?
This is AI Hetfield.
That's an AI Hetfield. Yes. Wow. And there's too many strings on his guitar. By the way, there's 7 strings instead of 6.
That's how you do Yacht Rock properly. You get an 8 string.
Your best little one, won't forget my son to include everyone.
This is fucking awful. This is terrible.
Baby.
This is horrible. This ain't one of them.
Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Exit light.
Oh my God, Seb, this is terrible. You listen to this willingly. You put this on purpose.
Yes.
This is terrible. I can't take it.
You're so fucking old. What happened?
Oh my God. I hope we get copyright struck for that.
2 thumbs up, Seb. 2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah, of course.
I love that.
It doesn't sound anything like them.
It's not supposed to.
It's a parody.
It's a parody.
Wow. Wait till the chorus. It's good, Ritos.
That was the chorus.
What else you got, Sebby? What else? I'll look for another one. What else you got? What else? Let's do this.
Rito,
this is great.
Smells like Teen Spirit. Find that
Smells
one.
like Teen Spirit. You got it. Okay.
I got to keep my critter banner up. Critic.
Yeah,
sorry.
Your critter banner up. Oh, jeez. Okay, smells like Teen Spirit.
You need to put World's Oldest Man as your title, Seth.
Creating your first video.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh my God.
We're going live with the World's Oldest Man.
I thought I was old. Okay, here we go. Ready? Am I still sharing it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, Zeb. This isn't Chicago is so much better than this.
Nice.
I don't think I like Yacht Rock.
No, Yacht Rock sucks.
Load up on guns, bring your friends. Fun to lose and to pretend. She's overboard and self-assured.
I wouldn't even recognize this.
I know a dirty word. Hello, 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 how low? Hello, 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 how low? Hello, 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 how low? Hello, hello, hello. With the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now.
Dude, I would never guess that was a Nirvana song ever.
And listen, dear listener, it's not sounding like the sound quality coming through Steve's computer. It's not the same. So if you
they might be hearing it like I'm hearing it. They might be hearing it like I'm hearing it. Yeah. So it might be better than what you're hearing.
Bully somewhere looking for a nerd like that.
Yeah, and we're giving them your address.
It's amazing. Yo, Matt, you should talk to your employer.
Really like those?
You can throw a few of these between innings. You know.
I'll see what I can do, but I don't think that they're going to go for it.
Oh my God, that is the worst.
You really like
amazing.
that?
Huh?
Dude, when you said, "Oh, it's like Chicago," I was like, "Oh, I like Chicago." That's nothing like Chicago.
Oh, it's close.
It's close. What are you talking about?
Oh, I can't play a Chicago.
They play Chicago on Yacht Rock all the time, by the way.
Yeah.
Do they?
All the time.
I don't like Yacht Rock.
Glory of love.
I'm out.
I think they play Brandy every hour.
You said Brandy.
Okay.
You're
every by Looking
That's
Glass.
Yacht Rock?
They play that
That's
every
Yacht Rock.
hour. Oh my God, He
Talk
loves
about
the sea
sailing in
more than
that
the
one.
lady. It's the whole
He
thing.
talks about
So, like, any song about the ocean is now Yacht Rock.
Oh, that's totally in bounds. Yeah, anything that has to do with the sea, it's all in.
the sea is
all in
always
The
there.
right.
wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, row, row, row your boat, and
There's got to be a horn or a synthesizer in it.
I'm trying to think what other songs are about the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the Sea by the Little Mermaid.
Yacht Rock. Okay.
The Tide by the Righteous Brothers. I'm trying to think.
The Tide is High by Blondie. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
Anyway.
Anybody else waste any time?
Ooh.
Let's see. I had something.
I
I wrote
watched
something down.
Chimp Crazy. The follow-up to Tiger King.
Okay.
It's the same guys who made the same two producers that like did Tiger King. Spent every minute since then trying to track down more crazy animal people. And like I heard them do an interview and they had like people who had into snakes and people who were into all, and they finally like fell on something called monkey moms. These like crazy older women that raise monkeys as if they're their children.
Mm-hmm.
And they stumble upon this one woman who raises chimps, and it is as wild as Tiger King, but for completely different reasons. Like he was all drugs and weird sex. Like this lady is insane, and it's an insane legal drama about her and her chimps. It's on HBO Max. I think it's only 4 episodes. It's definitely worth watching. The lady is a psychopath.
Does she have an arch enemy like Tiger King?
PETA.
And
PETA.
Oh, really?
It's PETA the entire thing. Like the lawyers from PETA are doing the to camera interviews. Yeah, if you like Tiger King, and I don't know if Tiger King was good or it was just because it was during COVID and there was nothing else to do, but this is in the same vein as that.
Jesus,
it's better than Yacht Rock.
No,
oh yeah, no,
that's impossible.
It's just not.
Oh man, Matt, you waste any time?
Wasted. When's the last time? Oh, I did. I got like kind of a little autistic this week and did some like Nickelodeon math. It was really bad.
What's that mean?
So I was talking with. What's up?
I don't understand any of those words.
No?
I got autistic and Nickelodeon math.
You've been listening to too much Yacht Rock. Rots your brain.
What's Nickelodeon math?
But I don't know. I don't even know how this happened. But me and Brooks were texting back and forth about the Knicks Kids Choice Awards, and then like we were talking about like what won the most, and it took me like an hour. I did all of the math of like who were the most winningest Nick Kids Choice Awards, and there was some really weird.
You are autistic.
Yeah, 100%. There was some really weird categories back in the day, like best couple. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. You did analytics on the Knicks Choice Awards. Is this what you're telling me?
I have like 5 pages of legal pad upstairs that are just Nick Kids Choice Award statistics.
Oh my god!
I got so bored.
Well, I know what we're doing next episode on.
That's what me and Brooks talks about. Yes.
For those of you who don't know who Brooks is Matt's cousin who used to be very integral in our old podcast. He's an amazing animator. He
said he would come on, by the way, because he has a podcast now as well.
He was on one of our shows. He was on the podcast back in the day. He was on one of those. Remember? He was a guest.
Yes, he was. I remember that.
He was a guest.
He told a story about being on a boat.
He did tell a story about being on a boat.
Was I not there?
Right. Yeah. You might not have been there, maybe. I don't know. But he did talk about being on a boat. It had nothing to do with Yacht Rock. No, Mike might not have been there.
Oh, Mike.
I want to find
what the hell did you used to say every time you wanted Brooks to make a
get on it, Brooks?
Get on it, Brooks.
Get on it, Brooks. Yeah.
Get on it, Brooks.
Dude,
that's great.
Cut-ups of Steve's stories about deers and ticks, like
that's the best one.
Still make me laugh in a way I can't put into words.
I still watch them, and the funny part of it is, Mike, they were all your stories about my town having deer, and you just put me into it. Remember the going to Home Depot and I need tick spray or something?
Yeah.
That was the best.
There's a line in that where fucking Joe says, "I'm losing this fight. I'm outside in Dad's tube socks." Holy shit!
I think you said that. I think you were the one that said that.
No, I said, look, he passed out. That we get to bite him in the face. We never get to bite him in the face. That's when you decided you were going to try to eliminate all the ticks on Long Island, on Staten Island.
That's right. In my yard, at least. Yeah. Oh, that was funny. I was covered head to toe in the middle of the summer. But Rita says, Mike, was it you that wrestled a gun off a guy in a pawn shop?
No, I've never been in a pawn shop.
I've been in lots of pawn shops.
Yeah, it was.
Pawn shop. No, never mind. Yeah. Right, my mistake. My mistake. Yes, my mistake. It wasn't a gun. It was something else. So tell us more about this math. If you got anything else to talk
about. Good. I mean, because Andrew Brooks was texting me. He was like, I thought that America's Funniest Home Video won all the awards. And then I did all the math and I found, because in 2008, they started a different category for best reality show. And just bit by bit, American Idol won 4 years in a row. Wow. It was like to start the category. And then somehow America's Got Talent battled it was very dramatic. And then they had like really weird categories that you can't do anymore, like best couple. And it was like,
why can't you do that? You have so many different combinations now.
I know, but they don't do it anymore. Again, it was very interesting. And it was like in 1 year, it was Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson, Kristen Stewart and Taylor Lautner. And then that's nice. And then the third nominee in the category was Michelle and Barack Obama. And I laughed.
I'm going to drop a box of toothpicks. You tell me how many are on the floor, okay?
78.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Wow. So did you go back and like pull up lists of old?
Oh yeah, from like 1998. You know, did you know Alf won best TV show for the Knicks Kids Choice Awards in 1998?
I can't believe it.
1998.
Alf won. The most winningest live action sitcom in Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards history was Home Improvement. I mean, there were a lot of things you wouldn't expect.
Wow. Tim the Toolman Taylor.
1998.
He did always have
1988.
Yeah, 1988. Yeah.
Oh, 88.
You said 98. You said
98. No, sorry, 1988. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's been going on for a long time.
SpongeBob
has won 21 of 22 times.
All right, I can take one more statistic about this. That's it. Just one more.
I'm done.
Okay.
Cut me off.
All right.
That is so amazing. That's what you and Brooks talk about.
Oh my God, we talk about stuff like that all the time.
Oh, wow. You should talk about Yacht Rock with him. Let me know what he thinks.
Yeah. Nick, we have to do something with Yacht Rock next week. We have to do
I'm
something.
Gonna have to text him. I'm gonna be like, by the way,
we need to do a Yacht Rock song. I think Yacht Rock song of the week, curated by Seb.
Yeah, Seb. We got to do that. So get on it.
Get
on it, Seb.
Get on that, Seb.
Let's see. Wasting time.
I think I win for wait. I think I wasted the most time. That's unbelievable.
Yes, you did. Hip hop songs done in a Yacht Rock style.
Okay. There's some Tupac and Biggie.
Look, he was like, "There are some of those. Save it for next week. Save it. Don't blow it all in one night. Come on, Seb."
Okay. All right.
I thought we weren't reading Vince McMahon texts.
Yeah.
He beat me to it. Good man.
So I got two things here. So the other day, does anyone here have a Ring doorbell?
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well, I have a Ring doorbell.
I live in the country.
Do you have
no one's ever used my front door ever.
Yeah. Just use the back.
I honestly think I might have opened it 5 times since I lived there. Everyone comes.
Isn't that wonderful? It's wonderful.
Hey, we're not talking about
Always coming in the back door. 3 at a time. So what? That's what the text said.
This makes it funny.
So I live in a subdivision with 400 or 500 houses, right? That's what people move down south for, moving right next to other people all the time. Big mistake, but I got a Ring doorbell just like everybody else in the neighborhood. And when you first get it and you turn it on, it's very sensitive. Anything that walks by will get picked up and it'll go right to your phone and it'll tell you someone's in front of your door, someone's in front of your door, someone's in front of your door. So you turn it down a little bit. You turn the sensitivity down. So I don't get the notifications as often as I used to. So I'm at work the other day and I get a little message that's like, someone's at your door. So I turn it on, and across the street from me in this subdivision or development, whatever you want to call it, is a big grass like play area field. It's just a big empty grass field. And it actually has a grave on the top of it of the person who used to live on this land before the developers came and bought it out. Right. So there's a grave and then just this big grass field. And across from that are more houses. But what do I see in the middle of the grass field? Anybody want to take a guess at what I see in the middle of the grass field? Burning crosses. Good guess. Nope. You're a couple of decades off. Yeah. Yeah. No, not burning crosses.
Reenactment.
No, that would be all of those things would probably be less dramatic than what I did see.
A black guy.
I saw a God, Mike, stop it.
It's very dramatic. Steve, it's got a special alert on his door.
Oh my God.
All right, well, doing the show, guys.
Yeah, this was a great show. I had fun doing this.
South, right? So you put in the Texas all the time.
Oh my God, please, Michael, please. What I see across the street on the big grass field is a full-size hot air balloon draped into someone else's yard, over the fence of someone else's yard. Do you ever see how big a hot air balloon is?
Yeah.
They're massive. Hot air balloons are this thing is probably the size of my house, which is about 40 feet tall. Okay. And my house is probably 40, 50 feet wide. And that's how big this hot air balloon is. Now, we've seen these hot air balloons for 4 years as we drive to work. You see them up in the sky. They give people rides every morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning. You see the same 2 or 3 hot air balloons just floating by the highway. It landed in my subdivision in the grass across the street from my house. I couldn't believe it. That when I turned on my Ring doorbell, there it was, right there, right outside my door.
Did you yell, "Hey, you can't park here"?
Get off my
alternate
lawn.
side. Off my lawn. Well, yeah, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, they crashed, and like the cops came, and now I just see the whole movie. I can watch it live on my Ring door cam, which is pretty cool. So that was one thing that happened to me this week. Another thing that happened to me today actually was I got homesick for the first time. I moved here almost 5 years ago, and I've never, ever, ever, ever felt homesick for New York in the time that I've been here. And do you know what it was that made me feel homesick? It was Dave Portnoy and Barstool Sports.
Oh.
So I was watching some YouTube shorts today at work, being productive. And a Barstool came up that was like, oh, Dave Portnoy gives his highest rating ever. And it was someplace in New Jersey. And I was like, I wonder if he ever did my place, like the place where I got pizza every day or every week for my entire life growing up in Staten Island, which was right around the block from my house, called Jimmy Mac's. And I type in, Barstool Sports, Jimmy Mac's, and he did it.
Max or Jimmy Mac? Sorry.
Max, M-A-X.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Mac. A real good Italian last name.
Yeah. No, I think he's Irish, actually.
It's short for Maximilio.
The best kind of pizza.
Like that. And he did it 7 months ago, and he gave it a decent score. It was like a 7.8 or something like that, which is a pretty good score.
By his standard, that's very, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, by his standards, it's very good. And it was every time I go back to Staten Island, I go there. That's the first place we hit up. We go there, we get a pie, we get some mussels in red sauce or whatever. Joe met me there last time. He liked it. But it wasn't the fact that he went to the pizza place. He was standing outside the pizza place where I used to wait for the express bus to take me into work every morning. And there was some guy, that people pull over and watch him do the review. And he starts talking to this guy. He's like, hey, I just saw you. I pulled over. We're a big fan of yours, this and that. And it just reminded me of home, because he was just a normal Staten Island guy. And he's like, oh, I live right up the block. I was at the bank and I saw you pull. It's the most Staten Island conversation that you'd ever heard. Like, this was every conversation you've ever heard between people in Staten Island. He's like, would you mind coming up to my house? I'm right up the block. My wife loves you. Would you mind? And he does. He goes to the guy's house. The wife comes out with a little baby named Adriana. It's really, everything's real super freaking Guido. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you're here. Can I FaceTime my father? Tell him you're here. And it was just like, holy shit. Like, it was the first time in 5 years that I actually felt like, man, I kind of miss home a little bit, but I got over it pretty quick, and now I'm good again.
Yeah, when your dad called, like, there's a bug in the bush.
I'm moving back to Staten Island.
Shit, I'm back home.
Man, he called me up last week, and everything. Every time he calls you, when you answer the phone, he goes, "Where are you?" That's his first thing. Like, hey, hello, where are you? Oh, fuck. And then you have like 3 seconds. Like, if you hesitate, he knows you're home, right? So you got to be real quick. Like, I'm painting, or I'm taking Alana to softball practice. Like, if you hesitate, he knows you're home. So I'm like, I'm home. Why? What's up? He goes, I need you to do me a big favor. And he always makes it sound real, like real important. I was like, what? He's like, you gotta turn on my sprinkler, but don't let mommy know you're turning on the sprinkler. I'm like, why? Why? Just put the sprinkler on. He's like, no. If she hears it, she's gonna flip out, and I don't feel like hearing her shit. And he's like, just come over and just put it on. Just don't tell her. Just come over and put it on. I'm like, Dad, I'm like, it's midnight, Dad. He's like, oh, what, you can't do it. I'll do it for you. I'm like, oh, all right, fine. And then I had to get up at midnight. No, you
need to call him tomorrow and be like, listen, I need you to come over here and put on the sprinklers.
You should have said, no, you don't need to. I got this fancy irrigation system in my lawn that I spent $9,000 putting in.
He has the same one, Seb. He has the same irrigation system. He doesn't know how to use it. I have to go there and open the box and turn it on. So my solution to this was, back to Vince McMahon. So what I did was I actually hooked up my my phone to his sprinkler system, so I can just do it remotely now. So now that he knows that, he's like, hey, he calls me up. He goes, hey, can you hit the button? Can you do the thing on the phone with the grass?
Wait,
I'm like, yes, Dad.
You can't just program it to come on.
He does. He has it. He wants it extra. He worries about nothing but his grass. That's all he's worries about. That's it. How green his grass is, how tall his grass is.
Does he critique other people's grass? Hey, look at his grass.
The only time you'll ever hear him talk about someone else's grass is when he's like, his grass looks fine. Why does my grass have all the leaves on it?
That's what I do.
Like all the leaves fall off the trees purposely onto his lawn and not onto other people's lawns. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. So I'm seeing Kings of Leon tomorrow. I'm wasting that time tomorrow. I'm seeing Kings of Leon for the third time. Don't know if you guys are ever like them or anything like that, but they've been around a while.
Sex on Fire, guys.
Sex on Fire. The dude, that was like 15, 20 years ago, man. I can't believe it. How like that feels like it was yesterday when I was playing that song in bars with my band. Yeah. But anyway.